Matthew Stafford, if you look at the record books, the top three like quarterbacks as far as records are probably him. 4,000 seasons, most 5,000 seasons,
I put
yard
Peyton in there
seasons.
too.
Huh?
Peyton.
I mean, yeah, you have to.
Stats were ridiculous.
You have to, but he was really just like the touchdown guy. Like
He was the precise guy.
he was precise, but
He had
he.
a lot of yards. He had like broke the record, or he had broke the touchdown record.
I don't think he had. I think he had maybe one 5,000 yard season if he had that one.
Peyton Manning? Oh no.
There's not been a lot of quarterbacks with 5,000 yard seasons. I'm pretty certain, like
2013 he did 54-77.
and that's his only year, right?
No, it's only showing me fucking Broncos for some reason.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he has one. I think Stafford has one, maybe two. I think Drew Brees has two
He's 10th all time right now.
in yards.
Yeah, and in attempts.
He'll probably finish top five if he plays another 5-6 years.
And he's gonna go into the Hall of Fame as a Ram, because fuck him. He could fucking sitting on a team that's golden.
Now that is the thing about it.
No,
If
he
you
couldn't afford it.
well, he would have had to take a pay cut. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
it
eating up a
had
lot
been
of their
worse.
salary. Jared Goff is much cheaper than he is.
No, Jared Goff is the same price.
No,
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's exactly the same
They
price.
got
He was
fleeced.
actually more.
It was
got
right
fleeced.
after Jared Goff was playing in the Super Bowl against the Bengals.
He
They got
signed
fleeced.
that big ass contract.
Let me
Who
tell you
did?
something. They got fleeced.
Who did?
The Lions. Because Jared Goff is not worth.
Damn, you were right. There's only one 5,000 yard season in Peyton Manning's career.
I thought so. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Drew Brees has the most, and he only has two, maybe three.
But your touchdowns, it's absurd.
Yeah, Peyton Manning was the touchdown king. Like
That year with 54-77 yards, he had 55 of them.
that's
Thanks.
insane. 55 touchdowns.
In a 16-game
In a
season.
that's crazy.
That's almost 4 a game.
That is insane, bro.
The fantasy numbers were nuts.
I think him and Tom Brady have the
Top 10?
most
only
touchdowns
10
in a game.
interceptions, too.
Only 10 interceptions on 55 touchdowns.
On 55 fucking touchdowns.
That is efficiency.
He
God
got,
damn.
He got the MVP, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Peyton Manning.
I was about to say, no way he got 55 touchdowns and didn't get the MVP. That's crazy.
It's 300 points.
Look, I mean,
It's 330 fucking points before PATs.
easily. Oh, that worked out perfectly.
Like, that is not even a good throw at all.
Yeah.
Like, he just threw, he's like, here, catch this
Forcing it
guy
into
from
double
left
coverage.
field.
Did they get another in?
Yeah,
Another
he
hit.
just threw it to nobody.
It was the same play as the one he threw the 2-2 while ago, except this time the safety was in the
There's
position.
no
to
one
make
there to catch a ball.
No, there's not. He's fucked. And I could guarantee you this, if we had him on a team right now, we probably would win the Super Bowl.
it. And that's a terrible route ran by Tutu Atwell.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get to that ball.
He was running post, right?
Yeah, and you got the guy is in between you and the ball. So if you make a play trying to get to the ball, he's gonna get a PI call.
All right. We're just going to do, we'll do next week, we'll do the win-loss draft. That way you can do a little research, because it's all on gut anyway.
No, it ain't.
It is to me.
Oh no, I look stuff up. And
How
I
about
think about
MVP?
things.
Who do you think is going to be this year's MVP?
Wemby,
I'm going to put that
he
down.
gonna get
It's not a reach.
right.
It's not a reach at all.
He almost won it as a rookie,
He put on 35 pounds, too.
and that is why I think
He's looking healthy.
That's
I
why I
said
think he's gonna
MVP.
be.
I didn't say fucking...
Oh, he's getting
Defensive
deep
player
boy.
of the
You
year.
can write my shit
He
down
was-
for that right now. He's getting deep boy.
He was a candidate for MVP.
He wasn't in the top 5.
That don't mean he wasn't talked
It's
about.
usually the candidates, the 5 people who are...
And guess why? Because he was a rookie.
well,
They don't consider rookies for MVP.
and
but
the team
they
team
definitely
was
tossed
like
up.
15 games out of fucking
They
playoffs.
definitely tossed up the idea of him having an MVP worthy season,
He did if he was on a team that was winning.
or if he wasn't a rookie.
Well, I think if he was a rookie like David Robinson, or not say David Robinson, like your other guy, why am I forgetting his name right now?
I hope you're not talking about Kawhi.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so out of the...
It's even worse that I can't remember his fucking name.
What is it, the
Tim-
Players Association that does the MVP and everything like that?
Yeah, I think so.
there was only one person who had one vote. Wemby didn't get any votes sadly last year.
Right. I mean,
disagree
I know he
with
didn't
that
get any votes.
one. Kevin Durant got one vote. Jokic landslided it by like 300.
Tim Duncan won Rookie of the Year and the MVP and the Finals MVP in the same year. Did he not?
Best power forward of all time.
That's different.
No. He had a better team coming in.
No, that's different.
Did he not?
The Spurs went from like night and day. That's different. If Wemby had like transformed the team or some shit and they'd have made it to the playoffs or got close, okay. But that's different. Like Duncan like completely transformed that team.
Didn't they only get the number 1 pick because
They
the
sucked.
lottery? But they also Robinson was hurt for the whole year.
That's why they sucked. David
Yeah.
Robinson was injured and they were terrible the entire year.
Yeah, but then,
Like, but even with David Robinson, they weren't winning a championship.
no, he made him champion.
He made them
That's why he was the
contenders,
Finals MVP.
And
I
then
know.
Duncan made them
I'm not
championship.
disagreeing with
Give me
that.
Luka.
But I'm saying as a MVP, I'm gonna put. You want Wemby? I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna pick him. I don't think as a second year. I don't think the Spurs are gonna compete enough.
It's
to
not
actually-
a factor of what you think. You talking about my pick.
I know.
And it's the fact that you disparaging my pick when it was never an actual pick to begin with.
That's what I'm not. I'm asking
We having
you.
a whole argument about me just throwing a name out there because you forcing me to judge some shit I ain't seen nobody playing preseason. I ain't seen shit.
Do you have to? That's kind of the point of this.
Did you see the photos of Chris Paul and Wemby next to each other though for the team picks? That shit's hilarious looking.
And then that's another thing too. I don't want to think about this shit because I got to fucking root for Chris Paul this season.
Hold on.
I don't
It's
want
me,
to
it's
think
up
about
here
this.
for you.
But that's the point of this, is so that we can halfway through the season look at it and go, our preconceptions from last year told us this, but we were way to fuck off.
No.
I thought Sacramento from the year before, because of how they finished the year before, I thought they were
I
going to
told
be
you
a
the
top
Bulls
team.
was
in the-
trash. You ain't listen.
I didn't listen. I was wrong.
I told you they was gonna be trash.
But I didn't put any fucking research
It
into
does.
it.
Let me tell you something. It does not take the NBA long to figure out offense.
But that's the point
It
of
does
this.
not take the NBA long at all to figure out offense. They had a great offense
There we
that
go.
year before,
There.
but it didn't take long. A father and a son.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
The pick and roll is gonna be disgusting.
I'm
Now,
not going to
that's-
argue the Wemby.
They just put
Defensive
4 more
player of
years
the
on
year.
Chris Paul's knees. Just saying.
I mean, that's the part I like the most. Like the things that he's gonna teach Wemby as far about the pick and roll are going to be insane.
What if he makes Wemby a cheat player? You know how disgusting it's gonna be. If he
can't-
starts
but he
throwing
can't-
elbows.
But he can't punch people in the nuts. He'd be punching them in the face.
Or in the throat. I'm
No,
gonna
you know
say.
what he does instead? He does the opposite of Paul. He starts putting his nuts on people's shoulders.
Walking,
God.
yeah.
Just starts whopping with the nuts.
Like I would fucking no. Let me tell you something.
He makes sure he goes free balling, that way they're flopping around.
He's going to
Could you imagine you
maintain.
jump on him and like this and the balls are right
He's
there?
going to maintain that innocence. He's going to be a star. And Chris Paul will not rub all those terrible idealisms and ideologies on him because we believe in Wemby. Chris Paul better just come and do what he's supposed to do, which is run that pick and
Honestly,
roll
I
and
can't
shoot that
lose
mid-range.
again in the cannabis league. This is awful.
Dude, am I getting whooped right now too?
I
I
I'm
did
losing
my
to
job.
Chet too. Actually, that's great.
I did my job. I beat Fox and I beat
No, it was the
Brady.
best guy on the bench. And look at where my best guy is.
Darnell Mooney with 31 and a half
31
points.
points on the bench.
You didn't see that they was playing Carolina?
Wow, look at this tight end graveyard.
Wait,
down
no, Darnell Mooney was.
Oh, he's not a Bear no more.
No, he's in Atlanta.
He in Atlanta now. That is right.
they-
and
versus the Buccaneers.
he's been shit.
Thursday Night Football was fun to watch too. That was a
Yeah,
good
not
game.
bad.
When I saw Carolina, I said, bitch, every bear I got is going in the roster. Every bear I got. Because Carolina has been a dusting pad for quite literally everybody.
DeAndre Swift went crazy.
Oh my God. They look horrible.
Ugh. It's MVP's a tough one for me this year. I don't.
So here's the most.
They're going to give it to Jokic again. They said, girl, we want a 4-time winner.
He's only been twice.
I thought he
Oh,
wanted
he got
3.
three?
Yeah.
Oh, he
got
won
3.
one last year. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
He
he got
won
3.
again.
They said we want a 4-time winner. That's what we want.
What if it's Embiid? What if Embiid starts playing like he did at the beginning of the season
No,
last
I don't
year?
think he's gonna stay healthy.
Well, that's
That's
correct.
been his issue last year. These last couple of years. is
Well,
he
that's
can't stay
what
healthy.
he won it the year he stayed healthy.
My runner-up behind Luka is going to be Anthony Edwards.
So you think it's gonna be easier for him to stay healthier the older he gets?
No, I think it's
So-
easier because there's less pressure on him.
No. To be honest, the fact that the last couple seasons he's been in and out of injuries, I think it's more telling because he's only getting older. That's only going to get worse.
What about Booker?
No.
Kevin Durant's there. Do you know how many stats?
I was just
get
about
flung
to
out there?
say. As long as Kevin Durant
Yeah,
there,
but it's not stats. What if he becomes a Chris
No,
Polish?
you know
That's
who
not who he
he
is.
is. You know who he's going to become?
Who?
Klay Thompson.
Yep.
That's who he's going to become.
He's like the best version of Zach LaVine.
Yes. That is a great comparison.
Isn't he a
If,
better
if Zach
defender?
Levine was
Doesn't he
way
care more?
if Zach Levine was way more
and I
consistent
thought
with
he
his
could
shooting.
run more of a point than Zach. Like he picked up stuff from Paul.
No,
Not
Klay
really.
Thompson was not really running point.
Not
No, I'm talking
Klay.
about Devin Booker.
Booker.
Him
Because
neither.
Booker's smaller than Clay.
Him neither.
Clay's a small forward, right?
Did Kraft just get another touchdown?
God,
He did.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Damn,
they
they
call him
mad.
short.
Come on, Josh Jacobs. Get this handoff. Run that tutty in for me, please. Please. I am 1-3 in this league. Please.
Jordan Love finna run that bitch in.
So, okay, Luca is.
Oh,
a
they called
very,
it a touchdown. After
Isn't that-
review.
Shea is also a viable candidate. And Anthony Edwards.
Oh, so he does
You
have.
think Edwards?
Yeah.
You think that trade's gonna help him?
It doesn't matter who's on that team. Anthony Edwards
He
is
did
a
not
selfish
look
player
good
and will
with-
take that shit down himself.
Oh.
But he didn't look that
So
good.
he has
at
3
fucking-
touchdowns and 2 in the quarter.
you
His
know,
forearm went. Oh, I guess they said the ball was crossed when his forearm went
Yeah.
down. Because his forearm definitely.
That
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that
it was.
is fucking so
That's
close.
close.
What I saw last year in the playoffs with Anthony Edwards was he has that mentality and like
But he didn't.
he gets that face like Kobe.
He'll be on the short list for sure.
What do you do if your teammate's open? Look him in the eye and then shoot it.
Yeah. He is definitely gonna be on the short list though. I agree. I mean, 2 or 3 somewhere around in there.
What about Brunson?
I don't think New York's gonna be good.
No?
It's their college team again.
No, they're not.
Then it's all Villanova.
They got
boys.
rid of fucking
DiVincenzo, yeah.
the white guy.
He said he did not enjoy college, so he left.
I think that I think the issue with New
Where's he
York,
at now?
He
I
went
think
to
they-
Minnesota, didn't he?
Yeah, he was in that trade.
the issue with New York remains defense. I think.
Or you check it, see if it's on. Make sure
They are definitely gonna have to find some paint defense from somewhere.
And it's not good. Carl Anthony Towns.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
not at all.
Well, they got that one big dude.
He's the only one.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
They lost
Like,
Hartenstein.
You can't play him the whole goddamn game.
I guess that's why you go with what's it called?
They're gonna have to find some defense. Like I think that's what part of their issue is gonna be.
They got a pretty good defensive lineup.
No, specifically in the paint.
One second, I'm trying to go.
Look at their numbers for what they let teams do in the paint.
Well, last year's gonna be different because the best guy they had's gone.
Well, that is true. That is true. We're comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
You think Julius Randle's the best player on the team?
No, Hartenstein for defense.
Yeah,
was their-
Hartenstein was
their
he
anchor.
was their best defender. I
Yeah.
will give you that.
Especially big guy, because the other guy is a big guy too, but he's not Mitchell Robinson.
He's not mobile.
He's not really that great of a rim defender.
Well, it's because he's not mobile.
Yeah.
Like I watched him get blew by 3-4 times.
So Shea was an interesting point.
Did he really average that many points for the whole year? Jalen Brunson?
What?
28.7.
Yeah, he was huge, dude.
I mean, they also don't have anybody else that's really offensive minded like
No.
that. So it's like he kind of had to do that shit.
Yeah. Now they got with Miles Bridges
OG's a
there.
plus defender.
Yeah, they
For
got
sure.
Miles Bridges is a great defender.
Josh Hart. They don't have Miles
Um,
Bridges.
Josh
they do.
Hart, his time may be gone.
Oh, no, sorry. This is last year's stats, so he's
I'm
not
about
there.
to say Miles Bridges definitely got traded to New York.
He's a decent defender.
Yeah.
It's going to take points away from Jalen Brunson, though, for sure.
It's going
I mean,
to, but it's going to
Cat
bring
gonna
up
take
his
points away
assists
from
too.
him.
The wing trio of OG, Josh Hart, and Miles Bridges, that is actually pretty disgusting.
Yeah,
If they go small ball.
because they're gonna have to.
but are they? What they gonna go? What they gonna do defensively?
Oh, nothing. I've seen this before. It's like the 2012 Rockets.
It's like score
It's the
and let's
2012
not worry about defense.
But
Defense.
but
What do you mean? Shoot the three.
We're just gonna score 140.
okay, so
Fuck defense.
let's go to Shea. I don't like voting for Shea because it pisses me off that Shea would have been ours if not for Blake Griffin.
I don't like
So
where
that's
he at.
bias.
I don't like where he at.
I don't like
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma either. I don't like the fact that they sent a basketball team from a city that was a basketball hub to a fucking goddamn Oklahoma.
Right in the middle of nowhere.
Like Oklahoma. Get
And
the
then
fuck out of here.
The fact that someone has said, "Do not trust the sushi in Oklahoma City," like I don't. It was one of the most random things I'd ever heard about the city. But it's like, why
Would you eat it?
is there a story about not trusting the seafood?
Because it's not close.
Because you know that there's a story behind that.
Wait,
For
what are we
someone-
talking about here?
Oklahoma City,
Okay.
and
Someone
I'm just
said
bringing
don't
up a side point. It's like anywhere where you can't trust the seafood. That is kind of odd. I can't fuck with you. Because why is your
Really?
seafood untrustworthy?
Because you don't live near the ocean.
But you can like get that shit
Oh, yeah, I know.
on ice.
but-
I mean, it's never gonna be fresh.
Yeah, so it's more like, I think it's more, plus on top of that, Oklahoma's pretty white. Sushi's made usually the best by people from a small island across the world.
I mean, you'd be surprised though. I looked up the demographics.
Really? Oklahoma City's got some,
It's a lot of motherfucking. It's a lot of black people.
oh, in the city, yeah.
Oh,
What?
Because
I'm
in-
rookies, I gotta research.
In Oklahoma,
Well, rookie's gonna be hard for all of us, because there's not really any,
the black people are only concentrated in 2 cities in Oklahoma, and that's Oklahoma City. But also,
well, I don't. but
because
you
I
do.
am well, this is very much so true, sir.
I'm not gonna take any
Thank
credit
you
on
for
that.
reminding me.
I'm not gonna
Thank you
argue-
for reminding me that I'm in this struggle alone.
Well,
I was mistaken.
You're not
I thought
alone.
you forgot I had
we're
my
here to fight
privilege.
with
Right.
you. Hold on,
Right.
we're here to fight with you. But I definitely am not going to be like,
Please
I
do
feel,
forgive me, sir.
I don't struggle.
But
I'm
this
not
boat
gonna
that you are
act
in,
like I'm
I have to
struggling.
let you know that you're in it alone.
That's not.
Oh,
That's
funny.
crazy.
You're not alone. I just don't have that. Like,
It's just the way you said it. Well,
I
I
know.
don't.
It
Like,
came out.
bitch,
I
I
know.
don't.
it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's the truth of the matter.
Either way, I'm not voting for Shea because I hate Oklahoma City.
We almost do
I've
another
always
pick.
hated the Thunder. I like Durant, but I don't like the Thunder. I hate how they say their rebuild was. It's like, dude, you started with fucking gold.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
You struck oil and said, "I'm gonna build my way
You
up."
didn't get the first pick, but you had shit you could get rid of.
I
And,
mean,
you know, and again, it's the Pistons owner's fault because he's a fucking for taking Blake Griffin after he just signed a $500 million fucking contract and blew out both his knees 2 years earlier. But yeah, you know, it makes sense. He's starting to shoot a three.
Hey, he got us to the playoffs that 1 year, so we can get bodied by like year 3 Giannis.
Yeah, like
He
destroyed-
4-0'd us.
destroyed
4-0'd us. And just dunk after dunk after dunk. It was brutal.
Giannis that can't hit a free throw.
I don't need to.
The games
Because I
are
can
so
dunk
long.
on anybody on your team.
God.
Anybody in
At
the
any
fucking
point I get
league.
ready.
I have these Greek legs, and I just discovered
Jump.
what Oreos are.
And jump.
Life
He
is
said,
great.
baby. Don't worry about it.
Who's it like?
I went to that game for it. It was like $15 in Detroit to go to that playoff game.
They had no faith in them girls. They said, girl, come if you want. But
He dropped 39 and 17 and didn't play half of the fourth quarter.
What about Steph?
MVP?
There ain't no one else there.
What if he actually?
no,
I don't think he has any more MVP
He does
years.
what
in
if he
him.
does a 50, 40, 90?
That's not MVP worthy for him, though. You've
Not
done
anymore.
that before.
But he gets his team as the number 3 seed.
You've done that before. That's not
No.
for Steph Curry to
No,
get MVP.
he's taking a team like this.
For Steph Curry, I'm telling you, for Steph Curry to get MVP, he would have to be on some like superhuman next level shit, like 30 to 35 points a game.
More points than Luca.
The Warriors would have to be number 1. Like he would have to
He
go
would have to
insane.
get Andrew Wiggins up to a 20-point per game score.
Yeah, assists would have to be crazy. Like he would have to do the superhuman because at this point,
bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
at this point, great is already like what you do or in your DNA.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
expected.
It's like
35 and 12 on
It's
50,
like-
40, 90 would get him in.
Yeah, that would get him into discussion for sure.
so. It's like Simone Biles.
And 35 is actually
Yeah, they're going to judge
that's
for sure.
Yeah.
scary because if you really think about it, 35 points is really not out of the realm of possibility.
No,
for
it-
him.
And-
Well, Luca scored what 32 last year, didn't
Well,
he?
but that's what I'm saying though. Like think
Luka
of
also got
how
73 last year in a game.
think of how much we've been getting from him and translate that to how much he's probably been still holding back. Because it would be nothing to think that he can make 10 threes a night. And that's already 30 points right there.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I mean, because he averages like 7 or 8, I think.
If he puts up 10 threes a night, he's getting MVP. That's not a question. That's never happened before. I don't think.
That's what I'm thinking about. Because think about it. If his shooting touch has not left,
I hate this. For
now he's in a position where he has no other fucking teammates. So he's probably going to be shooting it a lot more. It would not be out of the realm of possibility to think that he could average 8, 9, possibly 10 threes a night. I mean, you break that. If you make 2 a quarter, that's already 8. And 2 a quarter, you don't think Steph can make 2 threes in a quarter?
Yeah, I know.
Right? Now just bump that up and say, okay, 3 a quarter. And he's at 12 a night.
Projecting him to hit 28 a game this year.
28 points a game?
Yeah, that's at least what the projection is, I guess.
He gonna go over that. He gonna have to.
So who else is able to end up in the MVP conversation? Besides, obviously, Luka.
The most he's ever made is 5.4 in a year, by the way.
Luka's probably going to
close
average.
to 6. I was being a little generous with 7.
Unless
Still
he
a
gets
lot.
hurt, because Luka could get hurt. He's prone to
I
have a
don't-
season where he gets hurt.
I don't think so.
His
Because
injuries usually
he's
aren't
chunky.
like devastating. They're
Luka
like,
is chunky.
He just misses like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Like he's not because he hasn't had a season-ending injury.
right.
You know John Daly, right?
I'm good.
Luka's kind of flabby.
Yeah,
Jokic is never going to be injured.
but is it you really think?
Especially
He's
if
just
you're
going to
doing
keep
yoga.
slow cooking everyone.
Especially if he doing yoga. If he make that fat flexible, like yeah, he'll never get injured.
But do you think there's
Indestructible. Go
any
beyond there.
surprise people that could pop? Like Steph
Ja.
wasn't. Hold on, because Steph, his first MVP, he wasn't like going into the season. People were like, "Oh, this dude's MVP," like we are with Jokic and Luka and stuff like that. Correct? He was like that year he got the MVP. It was different. He became a different person.
And that's why it's so hard for him to get it now, because he became that person and he's been playing at that level.
No, I know. I'm
For
not even talking
years.
about him, but I'm talking about the next person that could actually someone out of the conversation.
Oh, I was
Could
gonna
be.
say Anthony Edwards.
No, he's in the conversation.
That's why I mean until you said out of the conversation.
Yeah, out of the conversation right now. Is there anybody that's out of the conversation that could all of a sudden pop and just have one of those seasons where he's triple
Morant.
double? John Morant.
He's in
Yeah,
the
that's a good-
he's in the
I didn't even think
discussion
about
though. I
Ja.
think he's in the discussion.
Nah.
Yes, he is.
Is he really?
Yes,
Ja?
Ja already?
he's one of the top players in the league.
He
Every
is,
year.
he is one of the top point guards when he plays.
When he's playing, with the top players in the league.
If
What
he
about-
stays off the switches,
Yes,
get a
And-
Nintendo Switch, not a real one.
right. Drop the Glock.
Who's someone that went somewhere? Like no one's really been traded really, except for a couple.
But they drafted Zach Edey, who's going to be starting off
I mean,
right.
Cat was probably the biggest exit. I
Yeah.
think. But it's gonna be. I mean, shit. That's the crazy thing about it because Cat leaving, that's gonna open the door so wide open. Anthony Edwards is about to go stupid.
Yeah.
He about to go stupid.
And it's going to be on some cocky shit where no one's going to feel good about it.
Man,
And-
I think we finna see how much because this is a bold statement that I don't know that I've ever said out loud, but I've thought of it. We finna see how Anthony Edwards might be the pseudo next coming of Jordan. Because I think his play style, his bag
It's
of
so
tricks,
similar.
very fucking similar.
But his mentality is more like Kobe's.
Yes.
Just talking shit. Just the whole way through. You're
So
not
did
going to
Jordan,
enjoy
though.
this. Yeah.
I mean, but Kobe was more known as a shit talker. Like,
I-
way more known. That was like his thing.
Yeah.
He literally learned other languages so that he could talk shit to players in their language. That was when I learned that about him.
He body checked his best teammate in the Olympics and said, "Fuck it, this is for USA." You're like,
Yes.
come on.
Yes. Like, I think
That's-
for sure Kobe's probably the, and to be
What would it take?
surprising, Tim
Larry
Duncan
Bird.
is also like a really big shit talker.
What
But
would
it was like
who?
weird shit, like close one, almost.
Almost,
Like, apparently,
right.
is what Kevin Garnett said.
Yeah, very polite.
Yeah.
Polite.
Close one.
Close
Almost. That would irritate the fuck out of me.
Oh, fucker, really? Like
That would irritate the fuck out of me.
You heard about the Yao
Wrong
Ming
way,
Shaq
like-
thing, right?
Oh.
The Yao Ming Shaq thing.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Shaq had no idea that Yao Ming spoke English, so he didn't fuck with him for like a year or two, and finally he found out. You speak English? Oh, of course I do.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's somebody that might pop. Which I mean, I feel like he's been like on the cusp already for so long. Jamal Murray. Like, what is his next step?
Can he
Like-
be enough to surpass? Like, will he like even if he pops, will it, most of it credit go to Joker anyway?
It depends. It depends because to be honest, I feel like that has been part of his issue, is because of because of who Jokic is. He's taking the backseat role as like a supplemental help because if you notice,
Well,
he
his
only
injury-
What you
ever
guys are
really-
forgetting
What's that?
that they traded or picked up a literal stat black hole.
Oh,
Who?
Russell Westbrook.
That is true. But I mean,
There
he's not
goes
gonna be
10
on-
of each stat every night.
This is true. This is true. Maybe they'll limit his minutes.
No, they're not. It's Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
he
he's
will
gonna be-
throw a fit.
He's gonna be backing up Murray. He's gonna be the sixth
Yeah.
man.
He's
And
like,
I'm gonna be
what's
so
the
pissed.
issue? I get 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists a game. What's
Yeah,
the fucking
but
issue?
you don't fucking help
Oh,
us
man.
win. Like your
You're not
shooting
doing
percentages
shit.
are in the trash.
Nothing happens in the game when you're in. It just stays the same point differential, Russell
Yes.
Westbrook. Nothing happens. You are not a changer in negative or positive. You are you're
There's nothing for us. Absolutely nothing.
you are X0Y0 on the fucking NBA chart. It starts there.
That is hilarious. But I mean, I don't know how they're gonna make that fucking work. Like, it's proven he's not been able to work anywhere outside of OKC. And that was only because of the structure of the type of team that they had. That was the only reason that
And
worked.
Kevin Durant and then Paul George.
Well, that's the thing about it, because he wasn't around any slashers,
Mm-hmm.
per se.
Yeah,
Harden
true.
hadn't really, like, dipped into his slashing bags yet too deep, because he was a six-man, which to me, I still feel like that was the biggest downfall of that team. Like, them not making
James Harden started
James Harden
earlier.
starting, yes, that, if they'd have did that, they'd have been able to keep all three of them together, and they'd have definitely won more than one championship.
They did the same shit with Lou Williams though too.
Yeah,
Mr. Six Man.
yeah.
It's like, no, he's starting on like 25 other rosters. What the fuck you guys doing?
I mean, it's the vision, and it doesn't always make sense
True.
because you just scratch your head and move on. I just feel like there's going to be some heavy lifting and figuring that's going to have to go into not allowing Russell Westbrook to either, one, be a detriment to where he's hurting the progress of the team, or B, you just have this player on the team that doesn't contribute anything either way.
Yeah.
And neither scenario is good. I don't understand what made them want to go after him. Like,
He probably reached out to them like, y'all are going for another ring, right?
look, I mean, well, he is still chasing his, so I guess.
Let Russ get his ring and then cement the Hall of Fame career.
I mean, yeah. Like, the triple doubles alone should get him there. Like, sir, I don't think the fact that you don't have a ring is going to.
I think it might.
It might.
I think so.
Like, come on, man. He the triple doubles. Nobody has averaged a triple double in the season since fucking Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
He did that. He
But
did that.
Didn't someone else do it? Yeah. Didn't Luka already do it? Or Jokic?
Jokic might have done it. Or was it Harden?
I don't know.
The 30-point season, did he finish with?
No. There was no rebounds.
That is
there
true.
was hardly
That
any
is true.
assists.
No rebounds. Yeah, that makes
He
sense.
said, "Fuck y'all."
That makes sense. When is he coming back to Houston?
Man, don't do it. Like, they shouldn't do it. I'm a Houston fan still. They should not fuck up the build.
I need him to come back to Houston. Somebody said James Harden was coming back to Houston. I don't know, and I ran with it. I'm like, you know what? That needs to happen.
Yeah, I guess no one else has done a full season.
Is there any rookie from a couple years ago, say like Brandon Miller?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Really?
He's on the Pistons,
I'm just being friendly.
isn't he? No,
Oh.
is he on Charlotte?
Probably.
Yeah. No, fuck Charlotte.
Yeah, we don't
Um,
give a thing. We don't give a damn about nothing coming out of North Carolina. Them hoes suck.
That's LaMelo Ball's nightclub. That's what fucking Charlotte is.
Them hoes suck.
Yeah.
Did I throw away my goddamn pretzel sticks?
But Lonzo is coming back.
That's crazy.
The actual fully complete Ball brother. The one who can play every asset of the game.
So you think that's gonna make the Chargers better?
The Bulls, you
The
mean?
Chargers. The Charlotte.
No. Lonzo, the one who plays in Chicago. Who's been
That's
injured.
where he at?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
His brother.
LaMelo, yeah.
Child, I'm high as fuck. I can't keep these names straight. Where the fuck did my pretzels go?
I don't know.
You sound like you're in quite the pretzel.
I,
I'm sorry if you're salty.
No shit.
you are a stick in the mud, if there ever was one. I am literally in distress about my pretzels, and all you can do is make jokes. Terrible. Show me what kind of friend you are.
I thought all these jokes were rolled gold.
What about Houston?
What that boy name?
But like, who's gonna blow up on Houston? Because it's really like a ball by committee on that team. Alperen Sengun's been looking really good, but I mean, he's not gonna stat pad to the point where he's in like an MVP conversation or anything like that.
I can't think of like
Box.
every other team sucks.
That means it's gonna be a terrible year for basketball. Nobody gonna pop. Everybody gonna be terrible.
No balls are going in the hoop.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the worst season on
Kawhi?
record.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Kawhi's
don't
a
know.
sleeper decoy.
I think he. I don't know. The Clippers are just
The Clippers.
right. I don't see it.
They have a new stadium.
What they supposed to do?
They gotta pay it
Because they're
off.
gonna bring them same ghosts in there.
What do you mean they got paid off? They ain't got paid off shit.
That's a joke.
Yeah, they gotta pay it off.
Oh shit, Jordan Love. Motherfucker just ran for like 15 yards.
Paid off what?
They beating the shit out these girls.
One of the few stadiums the owner actually built under his own money.
What is this? 27-10.
Jordan Love pulled up and was like, "Sup, Lions, boy? About to fucking thrash you. I took 2 weeks off." A-Chain had a concussion today, though, which sucked.
Paul got him in his finish, and I know he was mad about it. Ooh.
Mostert can finally run the ball.
Now, how the hell are you supposed to enjoy this when you can't never see the damn score
Oh,
or the time?
Hold on.
You can't see none of that shit. Why? You might well turn that shit off.
Oops. Press the wrong button. Shush.
Damn it, Boomer.
You do know I'm not a boomer, right?
What was you?
Did Milwaukee pick someone up?
You do know.
Giannis could get MVP.
Really?
You know, boomer is not a term for actual boomers anymore.
That changed? When did that change? No one asked me.
When it became a term to disparage anybody who's not tech savvy or internet savvy,
Yeah.
or people who do the back in my day. Okay, boomer.
Well, back in my day.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that hair and tell me it's not boomer hair.
It is what it is.
You like Blanche from the Golden Era.
God, could you imagine if I looked as old as she did?
I'm talking about your hair.
You look older.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
wow. Finally, you're telling the truth.
Not what I was told the other day.
You look like you want to say,
Paulo could blow up this year.
Who?
Paulo Banchero. That's a sleeper MVP pick. Like,
I've been
Very.
waiting on Jonathan Isaac, boy.
he's never playing again. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm over it.
I
But he
would-
could be a 6-man this year.
I was so heavy on him.
Ben Simmons?
No.
Unless he learn how to shoot. The only thing that's gonna blow up on him is his weight while he sit on the bench.
Ben Simmons with the jumper would have been one of the best players of all time.
Oh yeah. And it sucks that he never learned how to shoot.
And then he eventually he became afraid of the rim like Ricky Bobby got afraid of driving until I got
I'm
nice.
dead.
You ain't wrong.
When there's a montage video of you passing up on layups,
There's a
Layup, the easiest shot there is.
yep. But he's afraid of the rim.
Should be. Should be.
Okay, that was the Eastern teams I just looked through. Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox was up there
I was thinking Fox. Just because it'd be cool.
Every team has a good point guard nowadays. It's crazy.
Let's look at the other teams.
Who's in New Orleans right now? Oh, they just got DeJounte Murray. That's right.
Ooh,
Oh, I think I might like
That's
that.
a fun lineup.
Him and B.I. together. I might like that.
B.I.'s probably not gonna be there.
Is this rookie going to be their starting center? That's what they have written down as center one. This starting lineup's not bad. I don't know about that rookie, but DeJounte Murray, C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and then this rookie center, and then Daniel Tice.
Especially, didn't Zion lose weight?
Yeah. Zion Williamson looks healthy nowadays.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that he lost like 30 pounds or something. 30 or 40.
He's down to 284 then.
Right?
In the wrong sport. He
Brick
would have been a
shithouse.
disgusting linebacker in the NFL.
Disgusting.
No, because he can't take a hit.
He would be doing the hitting.
He couldn't even dunk. He'd be like, he went to go dunk. He dunked, and then was like, oh, I'm done.
You think those mechanics matter when you give that man a set of pads and tell him that all he has to do is throw his body into this person?
Obviously, he didn't
Baby,
wanna hit people.
that man would have been a beast. Let me tell you. He would have been a beast. Now, he might have had weak legs, but when he was healthy, he would have been running motherfuckers over. 300 pounds, can move like he moved, and as tall as he is.
He ain't that tall. He's
6'2"?
like 6'6".
No, I think he's shorter than that.
No, he's like 6'6".
He's like 6'8".
We're gonna find out.
No, I thought he was 6'8". He might be 6'6".
6'6".
He's short. He's like.
That's not short.
It is when you're playing fucking center and power forward in today's.
It doesn't
NBA.
matter, but there's no metric where 6'6" is short. Have you ever stood next to a 6'6" person?
Mm-hmm.
It is not short at all.
It's not short, but when you're dealing with size,
There
in the
is no
NBA,
but.
Okay, then how does
You cannot call a 6'6" person short. That is disrespectful when you are a full foot shorter. You short bitch.
Did you say full foot?
Are you 5'6"?
No,
5'7"?
no,
What are you?
5'9".
I don't believe that for a second.
Okay.
5'9".
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm a 7'11", 6 foot. If you get what I'm saying by that, it's a new metric of measurement. Where you go next to the door at 7-Eleven and just use that for the rest of your life.
Don't they have a marker on their door?
Huh?
Don't
Yeah.
they have a thing?
That's
Right?
what I
Why
mean.
is that a
but
thing?
it's always an inch off. It's an inch higher than what it's supposed to be based on estimations, I think. And it says I'm 6 foot. So I'm 6 feet tall. I'm really 5'11", but I'm a 7'11", 6 foot.
That is funny. No, Fox. I don't see it.
Then why
5'9".
does what's his name? Our fucking who's our center?
On the
Isaiah
Pistons?
Stewart. Why does Isaiah Stewart
He's a
look like
center?
a? Yeah, he's a center,
Yeah, he acts
Because
like
the
a bottom.
Pistons are idiots.
but he's 6'9".
And he has barely any rebounding skills, barely any paint protecting skills, cannot get to the rim. He's not a jumper. Why would you think that he could be a center? That's just the idiocy of the Pistons.
It's not well. I mean, and his college and
What does he offer? Outside of the fact that he is probably physical as fuck, what really can you say Isaiah Stewart offers?
He's not afraid to shoot the ball.
No. Fearlessness? Okay. But that doesn't actually equate to stats. So,
Whether it's fearlessness or stupidity, he will put that thing up.
That is not a tangible metric for me, so I'm going to need to move on, as the Pistons should have done from him a long time ago.
He should have gone with Sadiq Bey down to
Yeah,
Atlanta.
he's getting way too much money for somebody that is probably never going to play in the NBA ever again after he leaves the Pistons.
Actually, Boston wanted him.
Take him.
They wanted him for a backup.
It's
When?
like Jason Tatum's ball
Last
split.
year, people were trying.
And you think they're going to still want him?
He would be a good backup for them.
No, he would not.
Yeah, he would.
He's not a rim protector. He's not a good backup for anybody at center.
Not center, power forward.
And then he's not a good backup at power forward because he doesn't score enough.
He's a bad stretch four.
He is a terrible stretch forward. He's just, I'm telling you, Fox, that is a man that probably will not play in the league once he leaves the Pistons.
Do you know what relationship I'm excited to see this year?
Who?
Chris Paul and Jeremy Sohan on the Spurs.
Yeah.
He's going to be yelling at him openly, I think, on the
Yeah.
court.
They are going to have flat out argument.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sohan is a fucking problem child.
He's
The
the
pink hair should give that away.
he's a reincarnation of Rodman.
Yes. He is a problem child.
But this one thinks he's a point guard.
So they're going to have to rein him in. They're going to have to rein him in. And Chris Paul is going to have his work cut out for him.
He's going to look like a fucking camp counselor, like, y'all ready to make the playoffs?
Coming in with the whistle on.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, and the clipboard. We got to talk about some things.
What about Durant? KD.
He's in Phoenix.
I think he already peaked, like, all of his stats-wise. He has kind of like the Steph Curry
The
problem.
Steph Curry effect. He has to do like something amazing.
Did he ever win an MVP?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In OKC.
Uh-huh.
Those years were nuts.
2012,
Let me find.
11.
Where's your name? There's your name.
Or maybe even 2010.
When did he get drafted?
20.
07, 08, somewhere
Yeah,
around.
something like that.
He was the last big name drafted by Seattle before they moved.
Yeah, his rookie card has the Sonics cards.
Mm-hmm.
He played his rookie season, yeah.
Yeah, he played his rookie season in Seattle. People forget that. Because they
2013, 2014
That's when he won
MVP.
Yeah. Oh, that was the year. Oh, that was the year the Spurs won it. That's crazy that they didn't have anybody on their team that was MVP worthy.
That year, he shot 50% from the field,
Impressive.
39 from three.
Very impressive.
God, I hate how they have this set up. Almost 8 rebounds a game, almost 6 assists a game, on 32 points.
What was his free throw percentage?
87.
Oh, so he finished just short of a 50-49.
Yep. 90% from free throws is like, that's the hard one.
Yeah,
That's the hard one.
Because misses count way more than makes do. So all it takes is just one miss to like decimate your percentage.
DK Metcalf just made a big play. I'm going to complain about this a little bit. So I obviously put a ton of research, unnecessary research, into fantasy football and tinker and think and think and tinker.
Yes.
My girlfriend, I gave her, she has her own team that she drafted off of looks.
Looks.
Off of looks. They are called the Cutie Patooties.
Oh my god.
They are 4-0 with an average score of like 147 a week.
And she picked them off looks.
Off fucking looks. I kid you not. She first rounded Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow.
And we have Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones as the starting running backs. Both been hitting like crazy.
Absolutely.
DJ Moore and DK Metcalf, the DDs, as the starting wide receivers this week. George Kittle, Tyler Lockett, Josh Downs, Younghoe Koo. Ravens defense finally fucked off today. But it
That is
irritates the
insane.
shit out of me.
That is insane.
She let me make one pick, and I was like, okay, I'm putting Nick Chubb on your fucking IR. Like,
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
yeah,
we're
we're about to beat the other undefeated team this week.
I'm doing horrible in 2 of my leagues, but I'm doing really, really great in 1. I am 3-1 in 1 league. I am 0-3 in 1 league, and I am 1-3 in the other.
Mm.
So I got, and then I'm probably gonna go 0-3 this week in all 3 leagues. So
What about
this is gonna be a rough week.
fucking Tatum?
No, there's one ball. They still have Jaylen Brown.
What about Jaylen Brown? They still have Tatum.
Yeah. Neither one of them can be an MVP candidate, like a legitimate one. They're both going to be great again, I think.
Because they have to, they got to split the load.
They would be both be number ones on like what, 20 teams,
Yeah.
arguably.
Yeah, maybe more.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of like
Jaylen
Jokic is a number
Brown,
one,
nah.
Steph Curry's a number one.
Tatum,
They're not better
yes,
than either of
but
them.
Jaylen Brown,
Kevin
no.
Durant, like
Yeah.
there's probably
They're
10
top
teams.
20.
Yeah, both of them.
Or top 10. They could be top 10.
I think Tatum's top 10 right now. I think Jaylen Brown's like maybe 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 15.
Top 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably would be at the further end of the 15.
Yeah, and again, he might.
They keep getting pushed down though for me. I don't care that they want a chip. I really don't.
Well, they had a fucking rack team.
Racked.
Yeah, it was kind of expected. And then the team's selling itself. It's fucking nuts. Win a championship and then I'll just sell it. It's at its peak. I got what I wanted out of it. One
Let me
ring.
tell you. I know who's going to break out this year.
Who?
Who's gonna break out this year?
Chris Paul?
Mm-mm.
I think so. He's having
He's
10
gonna
plus
have a great
assists.
year.
10 plus assists for sure.
Yes, his assists are going to be insane. That pick and roll is going to be fucking bananas.
He doesn't have to go inside the 3-point line all year.
And I mean, I can just throw it up. I don't have to worry.
Anywhere?
I don't have to worry about accuracy. Like, he has the wingspan and the height to pretty much go and get it wherever I throw
Of a
it.
fucking plane.
Oh
He
my
has the
god!
wingspan of a plane.
I can just see videos. I mean, I see images of him and Wemby sitting watching old tapes of him and Blake Griffin, and it's like this, but on steroids. Because
He's like this, but you're not jumping.
right, and also you're a much better ball handler than Griffin, like twice the ball handler he is. So like.
I don't know. Point guard Griffin on the Pistons. He was a pretty good ball handler.
He got good handles, but have you seen Wemby?
Mm-hmm.
Like his handles are insane to be as tall as he fucking is. There's no way you should be able to cross over with that kind of finesse at 7 foot.
No.
I'm just saying,
Chet
as somebody
too,
who's
though.
watched the game all my life,
Chet has a better post game though.
absolutely.
I do not really like Wemby's post game.
I think you're gonna like it this year.
I hope so.
think now that he's gained the weight,
Mm-hmm.
What about Chet?
bad team.
I think he's the runner-up defensive player of the year.
He's on a bad team.
What do you mean he's on bad?
OKC was great last year.
They are. I ain't saying bad,
Bad-
in the sense
bad
like they're
for-
bad.
Bad for
It's
him.
bad for him because it's like you were saying a while ago, by committee.
That's fair. That's fair. Their team is deep too.
Yeah.
Thunder are deep.
Yeah, and they're getting contributions from everybody. I mean, SGA is leading the way,
Fuck,
but
they picked up Caruso too.
well, that may be interesting.
They picked up Caruso and Hartenstein.
Let's go.
Oh,
over
no,
to
that's
OKC.
going to help them out defensively
Yeah.
for sure.
Starting at point guard, Shea, obviously. Alex Caruso starting small guard. They got Isaiah Joe from us too. That sucks. They got Jalen Williams starting small forward, power forward Chet, and then center Hartenstein with Jalen Williams backing him up.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, that's going to be crazy. Their defense is going to take a huge leap.
They're definitely finishing first, most likely.
No, I don't think so. Because you got to figure this offense out. It's going to be by
Did you say
committee.
touchdown Jacobs?
And since it's going to be by committee, like, you got to really have a tight offensive game plan because you got to factor in, you got to be ready for the fact that not everybody's going to be on every night.
No.
But when you need everybody to contribute to get those wins, you know. But also, I've been wrong before. I think somebody like suffice it to say,
Is that the guy you dropped?
Yep.
DeMarcus Robinson.
Yep.
Fantastic.
depending, well, they
He
need
was
a
in a
deep,
fucking different league.
they need a bump in their defense,
Who?
Minnesota. But
They got Rudy still.
they still got Rudy, but
Rudy's
they
still a
need
presence.
And
They need
no
a little
one's scared
perimeter
of Rudy.
defense.
Listen to Shaq.
perimeter defense.
Rookie or defensive player of the year, and no one gives a fuck about.
Conley was good as a
That's
perimeter
because he
defender.
just goes about his work, and
Yeah,
you know,
but then they throw plays at him. They go at.
let me tell you something. If Rudy Gobert scored 20 points a game, he would be in MVP discussions. His defense is filthy, and you got to give it to him. Like
the block.
he's probably the best rim protector in the league. There's no probably about it. Well, Giannis is
Wemby.
pretty. Giannis is pretty fucking good.
And
Giannis
Wemby is a different
Wemby's
level.
there.
He's a great rim protector.
Chet too.
But
Chet's
Wemby's
a different
not.
level.
Wemby, he don't necessarily like boxing it out with motherfuckers under the basket. Like he the type of motherfucker that he's smart. He'll be a couple feet off the block and see you coming in for your layup, and he's just long enough that he can take 2 steps and fucking block the shit out of your shit.
He's like a wing center.
Right. So it's like, but if he's gained weight, so hopefully that will encourage him to feel like, oh, okay, I can kind of push people around now and not get pushed around myself. That will make him want to kind of, have more of a paint presence, I'll say, because he is a great rim protector, but it's because of his athleticism and his length, not because he down there mixing it out with motherfuckers like Rudy Gobert is doing. Because Rudy Gobert is like, bitch, I
Let's
offer
go.
nothing else. I have to be down here and be ready to duke it out with you motherfuckers. Because there's literally nothing else he offers that team. Defense and rebounding is
Give you like 10 points, maybe.
10 points, and those are like him getting putbacks, garbage
Yeah.
points, because they're not calling up no fucking plays for Rudy Gobert.
No, he's just
Maybe
continuing plays.
Maybe a pick and roll, maybe like alley-oop type situation, but for the most part, they are not calling his number, like setting up plays. He's getting garbage points. That's why he only gets like 8 to 10 points a game.
You're here to get Ants rebounds.
Yeah, you getting rebounds and kicking it back out. That's what you're doing. Or if you can't put it back up, that's what you're doing. But I'm interested to see though, like, what their team is gonna look like, because yes, you losing Cat, but Cat didn't offer shit on defense. So to me, your defense is gonna be in the same position that it was last year, essentially. Like, whoever fills in for Cat, whoever steps into that 4 spot,
Well, it's Randall. Randall's their 4.
is he starting?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ain't he about
They went-
35, 36?
No. He's 30.
And he's starting.
Yeah, he's in his prime.
I thought he was older.
No,
Okay.
he's like mid. Yeah.
Well, that's gonna bode well for them because he's a better defender than Cat. He ain't better offensively.
He's still injured.
That's gonna
It's-
suck for them. That's gonna suck for them because they're gonna get this guy that's not gonna play with.
He's only
40
been in the league
games.
10 years.
I feel like he's been in the league much longer than that. That's what happened when you stay injured.
He's 29.
Yeah.
When you stay injured, it make you feel.
And he bounced around. He went from LA to New York.
It make
New
you feel
Orleans for a
older.
year.
And
Yeah, but then New Orleans wasn't.
I don't know. But if you'd asked me, I'd have said he been in the league by 15.
I didn't even
years.
know he was in LA. I hadn't known him from New
Man,
York.
he had a few 50% field goal seasons on like 20 points. That's not bad.
But he getting them all around in the rim. Because he ain't only recently became a 3-point shooter.
No, I don't think he's definitely a mid-range guy.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't even call him a 3-point shooter then. I've seen him take threes.
Yeah.
I just assumed
They don't
that
look
was-
pretty.
He's
I,
not a
I
stretch.
just
I don't
assumed
think
that
he's
was
a stretch
something he was
forward.
adding to his game. But even still, that's kind of proving my point. It's like most of his points are coming from like 15 and in, like he should be higher than 50% if we're being honest.
This starting lineup's not bad. Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Naz Reid until then, and Rudy Gobert, starting center.
Well, that's what I'm anxious to see. Like, because I feel like with what they're gonna do,
DiVincenzo still not starting. That fucking
That's
mad
crazy.
Ginger. Oh, he's gonna be such a pissed off Ginger.
with what they're getting from
Oh shit! Let's
Purdy
go
throwing an
Cardinals!
oh wow,
Hell
Oh
yeah.
no, I got Purdy. That
I
sucks.
told you San Francisco sucks, bro. I said San Francisco sucks. You're gonna lose, and this is that same division I was calling weak a while ago.
Why did they get another good quarterback?
Who?
Green Bay. 3 in a row.
Oh, good. I mean,
He still needs to be determined.
define good.
Yeah,
Because
he
Aaron
ain't done
Rodgers
shit.
is doing trash
Right
what he
now.
at right now.
Well, he's
No, but
definitely
when-
won
yeah.
MVPs and was the best quarterback in the league at certain points.
No, he was never the
There we
best.
go, Jacobs.
Isn't that what MVP means?
No. That means most valuable player. That does not mean best player in the league.
No, I said best at his position, not best
That,
player.
it don't mean that either. It means most valuable player.
Hold on. So the years that
It does not mean
the
best
last
player
couple
in the league.
MVPs, he wasn't the best quarterback.
Tom
in the league.
Brady.
Patrick
Aaron
Mahomes.
Rodgers has never been the best quarterback in the league to me at any point of his career, at any season.
Okay.
The one thing that I will give him, he is probably the best quarterback, or was the originator, because Patrick Mahomes is probably better than him now. He was the originator of turning sugar into shit into sugar, because I will give him that. He was the bitch before that would scramble for 1,001 yards and somehow find some bitch 40 yards downfield. So I will give him that. Scrambling, keeping plays alive, finding somebody. Now he used to be really, really fucking good at
I
that.
think it's off the interceptions. One of the years it was 6, then 5, 5, and 4. He has 4 MVPs,
Okay, that's fine.
but
But he still wasn't the best quarterback any of them years.
2011, I think he is probably.
When?
2011.
And you gonna say Brady wasn't better?
Not at that point. Playoff wise, yes.
Aaron Rodgers would have went stupid on the New
You
England
gonna say
Patriots at that time.
Ben
Aaron Rodgers would
Roethlisberger
have went
wasn't better?
stupid in New England.
Who?
You gonna say Ben wasn't better?
Ben.
Ben Roethlisberger?
Mm-hmm.
He's not even in the league in 2011.
That was a fullback who knew how to throw football.
Where was he at?
What?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, but he was.
Why was he not in the league in 2011?
I think he was out like 2011, 20 or 2010 or something.
Out where?
Well,
Done.
anyway, he averaged 309.5 yards a game, 45
That Ben
touchdowns,
Roethlisberger just
6
retired like
interceptions.
3-4 years ago.
threw for 4,600
You
yards.
lying.
I don't know.
Yeah, you lying through your teeth.
Look it up, you have
He
an idea.
just retired like maybe 3-4 years ago. 2011, Fox, you need to be fucking shot.
That's so aggressive.
I'm sorry, but the fact that he said that Ben Roethlisberger was out of the league by 2011, that is a blatant lie.
Okay, 2011 passing stats. This is the year I'm comparing because that's his best MVP year. He's 5th in yards already. Drew Brees was first that year with almost 5,500. Going stupid in New Orleans.
Exactly.
Brady, Stafford, Eli Manning are the other ones in front of him. But
That's a goddamn ant.
Drew Brees also had a higher completion percentage.
Proving my point.
Yeah, no, but Drew Brees only had 1 more touchdown and 8 more interceptions. That's definitely the deciding factor. And he was 12 less on quarterback rating.
Okay, but to me,
it's hard
to me that only matters if like it led to something. Like now, if we saying okay, and Green Bay
Who won that
won
year?
the Super Bowl,
2011 Super Bowl?
that was the year after the Saints.
And was Roethlisberger playing?
Rodgers.
That was between the Saints and the Giants.
No, it's Green Bay.
No, it was Steelers and Packers in 2011.
And the Packers won?
Yeah.
Okay, well, give him that. He's still not the best quarterback to me.
No, I think Drew Brees was definitely
Yes.
more talented.
That's
I get
what
you
I'm
there.
saying.
We're
I'm
gonna
not-
disagree with you
I'm
on
not
that.
gonna argue about the Drew Brees thing.
If we're
And
going
I-
off just talent, I
and
think Philip
Peyton
Rivers
Manning
was better
and-
at the time, too.
And Peyton Manning.
Well,
and
that was
Tom
the only
Brady are
point that I was
downfall.
proving. I was just saying that to me, even
Was Roethlisberger playing?
Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
he just compared his stats.
Look when he retired.
Oh, I didn't say Ben's stats.
No,
That year?
was Drew Brees' stats.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
even still, I thought he said something about being. But Ben Roethlisberger was definitely in the
Look what
league in
year he
2011.
retires. He's like a rapist, right?
2022 is when he retired.
Thank you.
Really?
I told you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not defending him. I just know that he played until
Way
a few years
longer
ago.
than he needed
Yes, 2011, sir. He definitely
I
played
did
another
not know
11
that.
years on
Decade.
top of that.
Did not know that. I don't like Pittsburgh.
I just that's
so
the only thing I was defending was that blatant lie that you were telling.
I thought he retired by then.
Man, Denver
No.
has hung 34 on Las Vegas.
Oh wow.
And they,
So maybe Russell Wilson really was the
they got
problem.
a 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 15, too.
maybe Russell Wilson really was the problem.
Probably.
Who was their quarterback?
Bo Nix.
Yes, that is right. The young upstart.
Which I have. Haha.
Today he's gone 19 for 27 for 2 touchdowns, but he's been sacked 3 times.
Oh, that's
206 yards in the year.
that's his line.
Look at that throw.
Failing him.
Oh, but he
that's
rushed a
good
touchdown in,
defense.
too.
That's good defense.
Yeah, it was. It was a great throw, too.
Right.
He rushed a TD in, though.
Huh?
Bo Nix, he rushed a touchdown in.
Ah,
He took
shit.
a
If I'd
chance.
started him, I probably
Because if he
would've
misses that, oh, and he really didn't even affect it. He just missed it.
won. Yeah, the dude
It-
wasn't.
yeah,
gonna
it went
catch
through. He
anyway.
wasn't. It went through his hands. From the first angle, it looked like he laid out on the lead and tapped that bitch. Oh, I had a play like that today.
The Giants are beating Seattle.
My
What?
my safety wasn't in position, and somebody ran a post, and I had to stay with the guy. And the quarterback threw the ball, and I just barely got there with enough time to tip that bitch. I'm talking about just barely.
Mm.
But I saved the touchdown, and it was on 4th down.
How are the Giants 4-1? Or not the
Because
Giants,
Daniel
but
Jones
Gi-
said
not
I'm
the
ready,
Giants,
bitch.
The what? Redskins.
Oh, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
I
Jaden
know.
Daniels,
He's
for
that
sure.
good.
Crazy.
For sure. And not to mention, Brian Robinson has been playing really well, too,
Mhm.
because I have him. He's been balling for me.
And making Austin Eckler your backup is.
And
That's
not to
work.
mention, and I like the way they're doing it, because Austin Eckler is like primarily the pass catching back.
Yep.
And he is really fucking good at that, because I have both of them. I have Austin Eckler in one
That's a
league
good
and Brian
handcuff.
Robinson in another.
Oh, I thought you had him on the same team. It's a good handcuff.
I feel it. I feel it. You're right.
Jacksonville got to win. Yeah, Jacksonville.
Somebody else took Eckler before I had a chance to get in
Jacksonville
that
won.
league. And I was grateful for that because I have Trevor Lawrence.
They almost threw it away though at the end of the game.
Yeah, he's been playing like shit. And I'm like, bro,
He's bad.
I haven't even had a reason to take him off my
He
bench
was
yet.
supposed to be Peyton Manning.
Yes, he was.
Only reason
John
I-
Elway.
one of them
He was supposed. Well, because John
He had a
Elway
good
and
day
Peyton
today.
were like.
371 yards.
turned into Phillip Rivers.
Who you know who's gonna be the next Peyton Manning?
Who?
Archie Manning.
Yeah.
No.
Him and Marvin Harrison Jr. are gonna team up.
You know who's gonna be the next Peyton Manning?
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
No, he's the next Mike Vick.
They finna
He's
get.
the next him.
I'm telling you, that man wants to be a passer. That man wants to be a passer.
That's fine. He should be on. If he was on the Lions, he'd be a passer.
I mean, well, the thing about it is I think, because I still think they're gonna be the front runners to get Devontae Adams.
Who?
The Ravens.
Baltimore.
No.
I don't think they can afford him.
I'm pretty sure
Derrick Henry was a big chunk.
he was, but I'm pretty sure I've read at least 2 articles that are saying the Ravens are like the front runners they're getting.
God, if he ended up in Detroit.
If he ends up with the Ravens, Lamar Jackson is instantly going to turn into Peyton Manning.
Is he really that useful in Detroit?
Yeah. Arguably the best slot receiver in the league.
But you have the best slot receiver in the league right now.
Who?
Run too.
Who?
Come on, Ron.
Amon Ra.
Mm,
You need a deep threat.
he's
A-
really, really,
like a
really
big,
good.
you're
I
not
don't
a
know
deep
if I
threat,
would
you
give
need
him
a
the best
big-
slot receiver in the league. I mean, maybe I would. Maybe I would because I can't think of anybody else.
Devontae Adams is in that conversation still.
There was time when
I
maybe
thought Adams was a deep ball guy.
Either or. It's
you
Devontae
can run
fucking
deep from the
Adams.
slot.
Well, I'm just saying he could play because you already
You
have
actually,
Williams.
you actually would prefer it
Is he
because
tall?
if he's running deep from the slot 9 times out of 10, that means he's being covered by a linebacker,
Can
which
he
is
do?
an automatic mismatch.
Is he a Calvin type tall where he can get the end zone touches that we
Not
can
if he's
get?
if he
No,
plays
he's just a little bit more like IQ driven, and he's the smart fucking receiver.
and he runs really great fucking routes, which that matters
Ooh,
because
Matthew
your
Stafford got destroyed.
your slot receivers are probably your best route runners because they're the ones doing most of your ends, your cuts,
And navigating
your
that traffic
slants,
from
right, and having to get around people.
Oh
your
my God.
outside guys are really only running like goals and posts, fades, and comebacks.
Well, the most aggressive team going after them right now is the Saints.
Because they need him.
Yeah.
They need him. They don't have a clear cut number 2 receiver. So
Do you
it's
still
like,
think Olave is the number 1 receiver on that
yes, but he's being double teamed every week.
team? I don't think
But-
he's that good. I think Rashid Shaheed is actually a better receiver.
I think what makes him better is I think his like tough catch rating is like miles higher than Shaheed's.
Okay.
Like he has had some insane fucking catches in a short career, some crazy catches in a short career. But the one where it like bounced off the defender or something, and then he tipped it, and then he dived and caught it off his own tip or something like that. Like he has some crazy, insane catches. That's the one thing I would put over Shaheed. But I can't really argue other than that because Shaheed is a really, really good receiver.
Devontae Adams goes there. Chris Olave is wide receiver 2, no question.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's no question.
Absolutely. They would.
We'd be better off just getting the other guy instead of both. That
Who?
was my point.
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I ain't gonna hold you up. If they get Max Crosby, like 'cause the
Ends are
offense,
ridiculous.
I don't feel like the offense really needs
Yeah.
any tweaking. I think their issue is play calling. They just gotta make sure they're coming up with the right scheme for the right opponent. Defensively, though, they could absolutely use a Max Crosby, somebody who will pressure the quarterback, and not let them sit back there all day and have all time
An
to,
O-line
to
looking
throw
up
it.
and seeing Aiden Hutchinson and Max
And
Crosby,
Max Crosby?
on opposite ends.
Can you imagine? That'd be like facing the Rams when they had he's retired.
Aaron Donald and
Yeah, Aaron Donald
And Sue.
and Sue.
yeah.
Like that's insane. Like what the fuck what do you want me to do?
Which how many sacks?
Because
does
if
he
one
have?
don't get there, the other one will.
Who?
I've been sack checking.
Max Crosby.
No, Aiden Hutchinson this year.
He's only like he had a good.
He has 6.5.
Yeah, I was about to say he got
Yeah,
three in like
4.
2 or 3 in the
4.5.
last game alone.
Yeah,
No, there was
4.5.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 in a game.
5.5 sacks in one game.
Yeah, because he's been close, but these guys like
That's crazy.
Geno Smith was getting rid of the ball so fucking fast that
That's
he
crazy.
couldn't catch him. He was there. Every time he was right there, the ball's gone.
Well, that's
Kirk
the
O'Chain's pass leader in the league. Let's fucking go.
Who?
Kirk Cousins. They've been calling him Kirk O'Chain's because he's in Atlanta now.
Atlanta now. Yeah, he.
And he's just
He
thugged
got
out
hit
in
And his
Atlanta.
wife from Atlanta.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure.
His
I heard
wife's
him
from
talk.
Atlanta?
I heard his
Ooh.
interview with Shaq. He was on Shaq's podcast. And yeah, they were talking about it. Like he his wife's family, whole family.
No way they finna get this touchdown and win this game.
I'd be so happy.
That's
First
crazy. They did all this for the Rams to come down and get a touchdown at the last minute. I mean, Matt Stafford is the comeback kid.
What's his name? Still not back, right?
Who?
I know Cup's not, but
Cup's
the other-
not.
No,
Or
Cooper
Puka.
Cup or Puka. They both out for multiple weeks.
They got a Cooper, a Puka, a Tutu,
Yeah, their names are insane.
and Duncan.
Their names are insane. That's a
Oh,
catch.
tell me that was a fumble.
No,
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
be a catch. Because he made a football move, I think, and his knees hit the ground before he dropped it because they rolled over, I think. Football move, yeah. He tucked it, knees down, yeah. That's a catch. That's not a fumble.
Hey, Kyron Williams is the rushing touchdown leader right now, tied with Alvin Kamara and Derrick Henry. Derrick
Oh,
Henry's
no.
having a nuts season though. Wait, was that real?
Yeah, and he's
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Yeah,
I mean that's a catch.
yeah,
That's a
that's-
catch. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a catch. He took at least like 3 steps with that bitch secured.
and to
And
the
the ground
ground.
can't cause a fumble. His knees down there, yeah. So that's no fumble.
Right now, Derrick Henry is averaging almost 90 yards a game, rushing.
Yeah, he's gonna finish with like fucking.
That dude is
He already has 480.
Right, I was about to say he's gonna have like 1,600 yards, almost 2,000.
He's inhuman.
He's bro, like he's on an offense where he can do just that. They have the line just set up for him to run wherever he wants. Like
They're already
the,
making the gaps for Lamar.
the fact that the fact that he opened the game last week with a fucking
Oh, I saw that,
50,
dude.
60
It was
yard
ridiculous. I
touchdown,
was like,
first play of the
70.
game, 70 yards.
Yeah.
Like get the fuck out.
And the
here.
guy couldn't
cheat
come
code.
close.
And that's what I was
He's
watching.
like-
250.
I know that's the point. He's
He's
6
250.
inches taller than the guy, and he's literally going away from him.
That's
He's
what I
like,
was talking
it don't make
about.
no
I
sense.
mean, I was watching a video and they were talking about that. They showed it in slow motion. They was like, a 250-pound guy pulls away from a fucking cornerback.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Yeah. Cornerbacks, which are known for their speed.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you got to be the fastest motherfucker on the team. You defending wide receiver 1.
Receivers and cornerbacks. The
Yeah.
rivalry as long as time.
I'm trying to tell you. I just got through playing three periods of being a corner today. We had practice for the travel team where I'm playing corner, and then I had my regular league game where I had to play corner, and then I had to help somebody else practice because
Another injury.
they're
Wow.
new and shit, and they wanted me to play at corner. So I've been playing cornerback all day today. And guess how many touches I gave up?
0.
I didn't give up not one catch today.
On Baby Mama Island.
Oh, bro, when I tell you,
Baby Mama Bahama
that was
Island.
that was like one of the highlights of my
Oh, we gotta
fucking
finish
career
this.
today.
Oh yeah. All right.
What are your guys' MVPs?
I'm gonna go with the easy thing and say Luca. I think there's been so much light on him the last couple of years, and then you add Clay to it.
I'm gonna say Anthony Edwards.
I don't hate it. Oh shit!
Did he fumble? Oh, he got sacked.
Oh yeah, he got sacked big time.
Oh, they in 4-down territory though. They ain't worried about it.
All right, we all agree Wemby's probably gonna be Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on rookie?
Zach Edey.
All right.
I don't. This is the part where it's like I don't know any fucking rookies.
I don't either. To be honest with you, I forget. Like,
Okay,
I'm trying
Bill
to think.
Parcell,
Who's your rookie that you guys got?
Jung Cook. I don't know. The preseason just started today. I'm just now gonna start looking at these people.
Oh God, who was
That's
even
a
number
fast
one?
tight end.
Yeah, he took off on their head. The fact that he got all 3 of their touchdowns is crazy.
He runs like he's scared though. Did you see that? He's like, just
Like there's a monster
sprinting.
chasing him. Oh my god.
Looking like the fucking mystery machine is pulled up out back.
All right, so I'm gonna go.
Jinkies.
Jinkies.
Fucking
You stupid.
his feet shuffle before he starts going. You go, pew!
Lead the little smoke shadow person.
I'm gonna go with Reed Shepard.
Reed Shepard, that's a real person?
He's drafted by the Rockets.
Okay, put him down for me too,
Fantastic.
because he's the only rookie I know as of right now.
I said Zach Edey.
Oh, and him. Put both of them down for me.
Sixth man in the year.
I think
Lou
it'll be Bruce Brown.
Williams.
You fucking with me?
No, I'm not fucking with you. He's on Toronto and he's coming right off the bench on a really bad starting lineup.
Oh, dear.
He backs up RJ Barrett. Do you know how good he's gonna look backing up RJ Barrett?
Oh, that's game. No flags.
3-2.
That's game.
Are the Lions in the hardest division in the league?
No.
What do you think is the hardest division in the league?
NFC South. It's looked like I mean, they're maybe not the hardest, but they definitely gonna be the most competitive.
Y'all have Carolina. No, void.
Nas Reed.
And y'all have the Bears, null and void,
I'm putting Nas Reed for sixth man.
Bears look good right today.
today against Carolina. They were probably the 2 worst teams in the league.
3-2,
Everyone
3-2,
looks good.
3-1, and 5-0. Every team is good in the league. Every team is plus 500.
That's fine, but let me tell you right now.
No other division has that.
All right.
Also, that's true, but it's not all based off difficulty. Y'all ain't playing no fucking body.
Who
Like-
is the top?
Green Bay is beating a 1-win team. We don't. What the fuck? You don't get credit for beating a 1-win team. You're
Sure you
supposed
do.
to be the 1-win team.
Okay, what about Minnesota?
Minnesota has some more impressive wins. I'll give them that. But at the same time, I don't expect them to hold up. Look who their quarterback is.
Wow, the AFC is so lopsided. Okay, AFC West is still a tough division, record-wise.
Okay, all right, I might could go with that. But I spin you this. What about the NFC East? I'm just talking shit.
Where
But to be
Jaden
fair,
Daniels is coming in and cooking a division.
I was about to say, to be fair, now that does kind of shake things up, and that make it worth some discussion because
Miami not having a quarterback, really. Well, that's AFC.
they won and didn't have a quarterback today, baby. They said we don't need a quarterback to win if you got
They're
faith.
beating fucking New England. New England's the worst team in the league.
New England, no, they're not.
What is the top
Carolina
team?
is for sure the worst team. New England's probably 3rd worst.
Oh, I think the Giants are down there too.
The Giants are 2nd worst. Yes, that's who I was reserving that middle spot.
Jaguars
for.
are down there.
No, because the Jaguars are a good team that is playing terribly. They may not be top tier, but they are much better than they've been playing.
They're not even a tier.
They're much better than they've been playing. So I wouldn't put them like in the lowest of the low. They would be like maybe 6th.
Right now, wow, there's a lot of 1-4 teams.
Yes. It's a horrible
Cleveland's
season.
1-4. New England's 1-4. Jacksonville's 1-4. Cincy is 1-4.
The Rams are about to be 1-4.
Carolina's 1-4, and the Giants are probably gonna be 1-4 too, as soon as they lose next week.
Oh wait, aren't they winning this week?
Oh, they did just win. They're now 2-3.
So they're 2. Yeah, they're 2-3 now. Yeah, they say, girl, put some respect on that Daniel Jones.
Top regular season team.
Boston. I don't know.
Number one overall seed.
Hmm?
The number one overall seed in
Boston.
Boston.
Mm.
It's the East. It's.
I put OKC.
I don't hate it. But Denver's gonna bounce back and be the number one seed again this year in the West.
Let me pick somebody off the wall. Somebody that my spirit is telling me.
Brooklyn.
I think through the powers of payola and wizardry, the Lakers. No, I'm just playing. Don't
Oh
write
my
that down.
God.
Don't write that down.
Oh,
I
Lord.
heard a great joke.
What's that?
LeBron is the first player ever to have his creative player in the actual league.
I'm crying. I created this player.
This is
bitch.
my player right here.
This is my player.
Spent so much VC on this little fucker.
Yes. Yes.
Opened
Finally
so
leveled.
many packs.
Finally leveled him up to level 90. Now he's finally
A
worth
little
something.
not ready, but I think
He's worth a little something. He had a sequence that I thoroughly enjoyed the other day. It was a clip of him. He blocked somebody's shot and then went down and scored. And I was
Huh?
the NFC playoff picture just doesn't look real right now.
because it's shook up.
It's Minnesota, Washington, Seattle, Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago, Tampa.
Yeah, it shook up.
I ain't gonna finish.
Atlanta hadn't been in the
They're
playoffs.
gonna finish that way now.
So you're saying Lakers?
No, you know,
I'm just kidding.
why you want to do me like that? See, that's crazy. That's crazy. I guess if I said Anthony Edwards, damn, he got run over and still caught that ball.
Minnesota?
I should say Minnesota, right?
I mean, it's not a bad pick. He could, if he's gonna have the MVP season, you think he's gonna have?
Right? They're going to be top three if he has
They have
the
to
season
be
they have.
close to top one.
Over or under 30
What?
a game.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
that's
I don't
tough
think he'll
because
do
I
over.
literally was trying to put him somewhere between like 29 and 31.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Ain't no maybe two. Have you not seen his game?
Yeah,
He can absolutely score 30 points a game if he wants to.
if he wants to.
The thing is he has not wanted to.
Yeah, if
So-
he needs to. If he
This
doesn't
play
need
is so
to,
nuts.
why
I
would-
can't. I can keep watching it forever and ever and ever. Lamar Jackson's a fucking wizard.
Jesus Christ.
And to
Over
be-
the chest too, across.
but this is my thing though. As a defender, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Bye.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wow. Oh wow. He should have come back to the sideline. He scored that bitch.
And Justin Tucker said light work.
Yeah. You know how many
I
of
wish they
these
showed
I've
Jamar
done.
Chase crossover.
You know how many of these I've done.
So,
Oh, Houston's wearing the black.
Minnesota is it?
Those are some choices.
I like them.
Who was that?
Seriously? Oh my goodness.
Is that why he went 9 for 30? Because his head fucking turned to mashed potatoes?
Probably.
That just
Oh,
curved back
It
for him?
hooked. It hooked like a motherfucker. Come on, Kaimi.
How far was that?
I
Like
didn't
60 fucking yards?
see. Damn.
Maybe.
Something like that? Let me look at it.
Oh, I'm so glad I played him today.
59.
I bet you Cleveland wish they had Flacco right now.
Thank you, Trevor Lawrence. And then also, whatchamacallit did what I needed him to do. Joe Flacco throwing it to, who was the goddamn receiver that I got for him?
It's either Pierce Downs or Pittman.
Pittman.
each week it's a different
What
number
a,
one on
that
that
was
team.
a throw.
That's
That's
frustrating.
Jaden Daniels, baby. Jaden Daniels, he's shaking shit up.
And he's like super like quiet.
Yes. Reserved.
That's a good throw too.
That's a great catch.
Jesus.
They
Jim
could-
Moore's a great receiver.
Oh my God, we never got to see it in.
Carolina.
Yeah. Tyler Huntley
Look at the quarterbacks in that game.
and fucking
Jacoby Brissett.
Wow.
You literally took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say, these are some names.
All right, for next time, come up with the final four and the finals team. The
And
finals
the win,
team.
loss, da-da-da-da.
Draft.
Okay, well, I can do that.
Oh, there's only 2 games left now. Cowboys Steelers tonight? That doesn't sound fun.
I fucking hate them both.
I mean, it may be
Hey.
that because one thing
Deuces,
the Steelers
we're
always
back.
do.
Season 3?
3.
Damn.
One thing the Steelers do